The Group of Nine. Taking back your personal power in times of density and separation. Greetings from home, dear ones. We join you this day as the collective known as the Group of Nine. You walk in a time of profound contrast. Density appears thicker, separation louder, and fear more visible than you remember ever before. Yet these conditions are not a failure of humanity, but evidence of its expansion. When light increases, shadows sharpen. When consciousness rises, anything misaligned becomes more obvious. This is not a punishment, dear ones. It is a recalibration. Many of you feel tired, but it is not because you are weak. Quite simply, you are carrying energy that was never meant to be yours, and that can be exhausting. Over and over again, you have been taught to give away your power. You've turned over your authority to systems, beliefs, leaders, and often even to time itself. The reclaiming of personal power is the great work of this era. Personal power is not a force, but rather an energetic coherence. It is the moment when your thoughts, emotions, body, and spirit move in the same direction. And when that critical alignment occurs, density finally loosens its grip. We wish to offer you several practical tools to help reconnect with your higher self and stabilize a higher vibrational frequency. These practices are taught in our Light Master class. Tool 1. Conscious choice in small moments. Your world encourages a reaction. Your soul invites a response. Each time you pause before reacting, speaking, clicking, agreeing, or defending yourself, you are reclaiming your power. Ask silently, is this really mine to carry? If the answer is no, release it quickly and without judgment. Too often, our power leaks through unconscious engagement. Power is conserved energy, so be conscious of your choices to retain your personal power. Tool 2. Vertical alignment. Most humans live horizontally, moving linearly, from past to future and from worry to hope. However, your higher self lives vertically. At least once a day, place your attention on the center of your chest. Take a deep breath and with intention, imagine a column of light running from the core of the earth up through your body to the crown of your head. Say inwardly, I choose to align with my highest expression now. This exercise reconnects your physical presence with your multidimensional awareness. You may feel calmer, clearer, or simply more in the present moment. Yes, that is success. Tool 3. Emotional neutrality. Emotional neutrality is not the same as emotional suppression, which does not work. Instead, neutrality is emotional mastery. Learn to sit on the fence and observe without judgment, just as the observer does. Density feeds on polarity, so when you meet strong emotions, either yours or another's, practice neutral observation. Say, I see this emotion. I allow it, but I do not become it. In neutrality, emotion quickly completes its cycle. However, in resistance, emotion hardens and easily becomes stuck. Remember, dear ones, being in a higher frequency vibration does not mean that you feel happy all the time. However, it allows emotions to remain fluid so they can become neutral. Tool 4. Speak your truth softly. You were taught that truth must be defended, but that is actually a lower density belief. After all, the loudest voice in the room only creates the most noise. Truth spoken softly and calmly needs no armor. When you speak from alignment, others may still disagree with you, but they will feel your clarity. This is how leaders of the new energy walk, grounded, open, and unattached to outcomes or expectations. Power that needs validation is borrowed. Power that radiates is remembered. Power that is trusted becomes yours forever. Power that is trusted becomes yours forever. Tool 5. Sacred self-trust. Perhaps the most difficult tool of all is trusting yourself. Why? Because your higher self communicates with you quietly through resonance, timing, and subtle knowing. The more you override your higher self with logic and reasoning, typically created by fear, the quieter it gets. Begin trusting that first gentle knowing. Act on even the smallest of guidance you receive, allowing trust to grow through the experience. You are not here to be perfected, you are here to be expressed, for you are an expression of God. Dear ones, separation is not winning, it is coming to the surface at this time to be healed. No, you are not too late, lost, or broken. You are exactly where your soul intended you to be at this very moment. You are standing at a crossroads of humanity, carrying the frequency of remembrance. Walk gently, choose consciously, align often, and above all, remember this. Your power was never taken. It was only waiting for your permission to return. And with that, we ask you to treat each other with respect, nurture one another, and play well together. The Group of 9.